Yo, what's up guys? Your boy Nitrostorm here. Welcome back to Wuthering Waves. So, I'll try and keep this video short. As you can already tell from the title, I just wanted to talk about Changli real quick. So, Changli is a very nice character, right? My credentials, as you can see, are 5, S6. I made a video on every single dupe. Just to compare damage and performance. In case you're curious, you can check that out. But, you know, I have experienced Changli in all different ways, right? In every single way you can think of, I have tried, right? And what I can tell you from my experience with Changli is that she is technically not a main DPS. And that's obvious, right? That's pretty much obvious. Everyone already probably knew that already. And it has a lot of things that explains that, right? For example, you know, as you already know, the outro skill, incoming resonator buff, so on and so forth. And the fact that you're able to essentially cancel, quick swap any of her attacks. And the fact that her basic attacks are, you know, not really the fastest, right? And using her basic attack essentially slows, is negative DPS in the grand scheme of things, right? Based on your team comp, is basically negative DPS, as in you never want to do it. And because of that, any attack you do that isn't a basic attack is cancelable, right? And so that is a major thing. And also recently she got buffed, right, with the new Inferno Rider. That's a very nice upgrade. Unfortunately, my Inferno Rider isn't really that good, right? I'm missing a crit rate roll, which is very sad. Now, in terms of, I think, the criticisms on Changli is I understand. I feel it, right? My Changli, on a good day, right, if I get buffs, if I don't play her solo, I can probably need like 300k damage, right? 300k on an S6 R5, 300k damage. Let me show you this real quick. So if I were to just go back, wrong video, this one. If I were to go back here, right? 254k. This is an S6 R1 Changli. It's an old video, but it's not a big deal. So S6 R1 Changli, 254k on the ult with Sanwa and Verena as the teammates. And then the Forte skill. I think that was max buff. Probably not, but 181k, fine. Not bad, right? So all in all, about 400k damage from there, right? 400k damage, SXR5. If you take a look at S2 Carlotta, so I know someone on Discord that did a quick video on Discord, posting a quick rotation on Carlotta with Zezzy and I think it was Showkeeper. The final hit of the ult, so after you do the initial ult and then the extra attacks, the final hit alone, not including the start, just the final hit alone was 800k on S2 Carlotta. So obviously, as a Changli enjoyer, I have to acknowledge that the damage output, right, the potential damage that you can do, isn't as high, even at S6, right? I have to admit, Carlotta is pretty insane. If you take a look at S0 R1 Changli, so this is part 1 of 7 of my dupes showcase. Let me see here. So that didn't crit, so let's ignore that.
Wasted the weakness mode, but
so 169k on the ult. I mean, that's pretty respectable, right? Now, I don't remember if the Yinlin buffed the Changli's ult or not. Probably not.
fine.
And then 72k Forte. Well, the last hit of the Forte is 72k, right? Obviously, if you take a look at the mini numbers, it's like many 15Ks, right? Sure, right? But in any case, 72K with mini 6Ks. So let's be generous. Let's say 100K forte. So 169K ult, 100K forte on S0. That's like 250K damage in that 1 point right there. If you compare this at damage output to other main DPS characters, let's say Jinxie, she's able to output bigger numbers already at S0, which makes sense, right? Because Jinxie has a set rotation, as in once you start Jinxie's rotation, it's preferred that you do not stop it or you don't cancel it, right? Otherwise, you're just ruining the combo, negative DPS. Changli isn't really limited to that sort of thing. As I mentioned before, you can cancel that and then come back, cancel that again, right? And then she's able to work in a team comp that consistently quick swaps, right? So if I were to, get 0.3 in as a combo like this, like that, and then do that, you know what I mean? Right, something like that, right? It wasn't really the best. It wasn't really the best example, but I am unable to do that in a high octane live battle setting, right, against bosses. As in consistently quick swapping like that, that is going to take a toll on my fingers. Because if I were to do something like this, like with that, and then do this, something like that, and then do this, right, and then and then you know what I mean, that is a lot of buttons pressed when you could just maybe use a Camellia comp, or use a Carlotta comp, or even use a Jinxie comp for a little bit less effort to deal the same, or if not more, damage, right? And as a Changli enjoyer, I have to acknowledge that this is a fact, right? But if I were to master the quick swapping with Changli, and she has a nice teammate to fight alongside, then the damage will be pretty nice, right? I don't know if it's going to be up there, but for the effort that I would be putting in, it better be up there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know if the stuff that I said about Changli just now was helpful. But all in all, I understand the Changli criticism, but I actually do not care whatsoever. The one thing that I would say though, but this is only limited to whale Changlis, unfortunately, but S6 Changli is so nice to use basically everywhere else, right? Exploration, nice. Doing dailies, nice. Farming, nice. But I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Because she is S6. But I think it's more so because of the fact that she does consistent DPS, and then I made her S6, and so her damage essentially doubled. Everything just feels nice. But yeah, it doesn't really count because it's S6, and we're talking about S0. But I just thought I just mentioned that. Hashtag ad. Go get your S6 Changli today. I mean, when she comes back. But yeah, if you've got any more questions in regards to Changli, do let me know in the comments below. If there's things that I've missed in terms of talking about Changli, please let me know. I mainly just wanted to address, not really address, I just wanted to talk about my thoughts on Changli really. And I've heard that there's like, not really hate, but because of how her gameplay is like compared to the other main DPSs, yeah, stuff like that. But I never really felt it. Like even when I was playing her at S0, I think she was fine. Obviously the damage now is much higher, and even though I don't see the big numbers, I think it's fine. That's all I can really say, really. But yeah, we just have to acknowledge that Changli requires considerably amounts of effort, much higher effort compared to the other DPS out there. So for example, right, my Gion is very nice, right? The Gion team is very nice, very easy. The damage output is there with like zero effort. What I need to do with Changli to get that same amount of damage output, you know, it's higher. It's higher in effort. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Hopefully this video is good. If you see this video, it means I've watched it myself and thought it's probably okay. But if there's anything that you want to mention, like improvements or criticism, stuff like that, please let me know down in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.